Hey guys, today I'm talking about real estate investing. Now, I own 68 doors and I built this over the last 10 years. So I'm going to dive in and give you some of the basic knowledge you need to know in order to start investing. Guys, it can be pretty simple. It can start as a second home, which is 10% down. It can start as buying your first condo or duplex or triplex. Now, if you're at a point where you can move into one of these places, you can do it as simple as 3.5% down, stay in it a year, move out, buy another one, keep it and rent it. And you can continuously do that to build up your portfolio. If you're like me, I was already established, had a family, and there's no way in heck I was going to live in a condo or a townhouse or a duplex as I built my real estate wealth. So what you've got to do is just splurge, get into that first place, and then let the equity grow, take your cash flows and save them. Don't go spend them. Don't use them as extra income and allow that to grow. Now, there's four different types of properties. You've got equity properties, which means they're going to appreciate really, really quickly. I can tell you a property right now that I know of here in Utah that's sitting about $50,000 in equity because this family needs to sell quickly in order to buy their new home. So they reduce the price to where there's a ton of equity in this. So if you're looking for an equity property, I can help you find those. Cash flow, you're probably going to lose a little bit of money every month buying something like this. But when you run the numbers, let's say you lost even $1,000 a month on the cash flow, that's $12,000 a year. If the market can rebound in the next year and you can gain $50,000, is it worth it? And that's not even counting the tax depreciation. That's not counting what you can make from them paying on your mortgage for principal pay down, and what you can write off from your interest and all the other things. So guys, appreciating properties are huge. We do a lot of them here in Utah. So if you're looking for a place to park some money and make big returns versus putting it into a 401k or a Roth IRA, here's one of the biggest reasons I say appreciating properties are good. If you put it in a Roth IRA and you put $50,000 in there and you make an 8% return, you're going to make $4,000 a year in growth. Now, if you take that same $50,000 and you go buy a $400,000 property that gains 8% a year, you're putting about the same amount of money down. However, the difference of that is you're getting appreciation on the full purchase price of the property, not what you put in, not the $50,000. So that $400,000 at an 8% appreciation rate turns into $32,000 in appreciation. Then as you start going through this with a Roth IRA or a 401k or any of those, you've maxed out what you're going to make growth-wise. But if you take that payment, let's say on a $400,000 house, you're going to be $2,500 a month. 40% of that payment's going to go towards principal. So as your renters are paying that bill every month, 40% of $2,500 is going to be around $1,000. So you're gaining another $12,000 a year. Now we're up to $50,000. Great. We're still not done. If $1,000 a month out of the $2,500 a month payment is going to principal, that means $1,500 a month is going towards interest. All of your interest is tax deductible. So now you've just added another $18,000 of tax deductible income that you can save from your taxes. Not only that, with a investment property, you're able to write off the full purchase price of the home over 27 and a half years. So you can depreciate $400,000 over the next 27 and a half years to gain, tax breaks and to save from having to pay Uncle Sam, which none of us want to do. So that's the start of an equity property. It's fabulous. It helps you grow. It helps you learn. But you can also get into cash flow properties. Now, I helped a client just 2 weeks ago close on a property that was 6 units. 6 units were sold for $455,000. Rent on that was bringing in over $5,000. I think it was like $5,600 a month. Now, as you look at that, his payment was going to be around $3,900. So net, he's over $1,000, $1,200 a month by the time he pays property management, water, and any other fees that pop up. Now, that being said, if you take that plus all of the other benefits, with appreciation, and now you add in another $12,000 a year in cash flow, that's when it starts to multiply. So as you start doing things like this, and I can walk you through the process, I can help you. I can help you get the loans. I've got a lender that's licensed in 48 states. I can walk you through whether an Airbnb is the best place to start or whether you want to go multifamily or just single family and coach you through this. But the bottom line is you start somewhere. If you have to pull money from a home equity line of credit, you do that to get started. And then the best way to do this is to continue to add more doors. The more doors you have, the more appreciation you're getting, the less risk you have of having people not pay their bills and have to come up with money out of pocket. So to get there, I'm not saying you have unlimited amounts of income, but if you can buy your first one and wait 3 years and have it increase by $100,000, you can sell it, do what's called a 1031 exchange, where you exchange the income you made into another property of higher value and you pay zero taxes. So if you can take your $100,000 and turn it into 2 or 3 properties now we're going somewhere. Now you've got 2 or 3 properties appreciating, and we can do the same thing in 3 or 4 years and turn it into 5 or 6 properties. Now I took a townhouse that I bought and a fourplex that I bought, and I'd held them for about 4 years. I sold them. I walked away with $400,000 in equity and appreciation in my pocket. I took that $400,000 and went and bought a 16-plex for $1.6 million. Guys, that 16-plex has now appreciated about $800,000. So now I could sell it for $2.4 million. I've got $800,000 that I could roll into more properties. This is the name of the game. If you want to get into real estate investing, I would love for you to reach out to me. I'd love to walk you through it. I teach investment seminars. I can walk you through all the questions, how to license it, what name you should put it in, or whether it's an LLC or a trust, S Corp, and help you know all of the details you need to know to make the best decisions as you begin your real estate wealth process. Give me a call, 801-243-4544. And I'd love to answer any questions for you. But guys, I appreciate you watching today. Have a wonderful day.